To start this episode, we got ran down by a dwarf patrol, and we're just gonna avoid a death on a good amount of them. Well, that was it for most of them. They do have a few units left. Let's actually take out this guy who's doing some AoE damage. Both those guys. Now for this patrol though that I have been hunting down for a little while, and these guys have like 29 prisoners, I think it was. And yeah, we're gonna avoid a death in the middle of them. The skeleton was not affected. It was affected by that though. Our axe is super effective. And yeah, these guys had all these prisoners that we were able to rescue. Mainly these vampire thralls, 2 of them. They're semi-decent, and these butlers are also pretty good. I think they have 2-handers. I said our goal in the last episode was to take over a town, and we were trying to recruit more troops so that we could do it. But this town actually only has 128 troops here. I guess it was taken over by the dwarves. And okay, their gunmen are on top of that little ledge up there. And actually that Void of Death hit the units that were inside of this tower too. They also have a bunch of ranged troops on this tower. We're gonna Curse of Years, and that's gonna hit those 3 dudes that are on top. It actually might have hit the guys in that tower too. They will take damage over time. Like that guy just winced in pain. And we're actually dealing a ton of damage, so there was definitely units in that tower that we hit. We're just having our troops charge in, and I'm gonna avoid a death right here. I think that's gonna actually clean out most of their defenders. And all right, we got 25 renown for that. We did lose 29 troops, but we took out 127. The town is ours, and we did save some actual pretty nice units. This Wild Hunter is a decent mounted unit. This Glade Rider is a horse archer. But yeah, we got a, whoa, okay. That is a really nice chest piece. Like, it doesn't seem like it has that much armor, but the buy value is 24k, and then this one's only 3.4. But yeah, we got some nice stuff. That is the best chest piece I've seen in terms of like value and battle loot. Yeah, always do this first option when you take over a town or a castle. You can also plunder its 4,700 too. Let's do that. We need the money. And all right, this chest piece sells for around 6,700. It's not that much better than Gotrek's body, so I think we will just sell it as we can invest that money. And let's sell all the rest of this stuff too for a nice little profit of 11k. But yeah, after capturing a town or a castle, if you defer it, you get a bunch of free troops in their garrison. Like we got 2 of these Imperial Engineers. I don't actually know what they do. I think they do AoE damage though, I would assume. Captain, some Ironsiders, decent gunmen, I think. A lot of decent gunmen with these guys. After capturing the town and jacking all the troops from its garrison, we gave the town as well as its surrounding villages over to a lord I appointed. I forget his stats, and I don't even know where he is right now. He might be in someone's dungeon. I hope it's not the case, but I do believe he had like 2 or 3 leadership. Later on, Nuln is retaken by Sigmar, which we don't really care about that because we had no garrison there anyways. This place becomes a freaking battle royale. Like the elves are here, Bretonnia ends up taking it back over. And yeah, instead of participating in that nonsense, especially because we don't have many troops, we go off and do a little bit of farming to pick up some more troops and some more money. We end up raiding this village that gives us pretty standard village loot. I think it all ends up selling for around 5k. And then there's a few battles that we do that do end up increasing our power, I guess you could say. Starting with this Saurus trade caravan. I guess we're at war with them because they were running from us. Kind of clean. Some nice Saurus boots, I guess, and a really nice Saurus helmet. Whoa, 65 head armor, that's crazy. We got some trade goods too. Another patrol. Just give these cavalry a Void of Death.
What is that? What the?
Heck were you swinging at, dude? But yeah, the patrol had some decent units. A Grill Knight, it's a really good unit. A good place to farm for easy units is over in the Goblin lands. The goblins for some reason seem really good at taking prisoners, and there's 3 groups here that we run into. The first goblin battle was really easy as they didn't have many mounted units. Here's the prisoners we got from it. This next one will be more difficult as they have way more mounted units that we're gonna try to take out immediately. And I'm not off to a good start. I already took a lot of damage actually. Okay, that's really bad. Let's just use Void of Death and heal up a bit, and very nice. These guys are actually really tanky. They will tank a Void of Death. And okay, that was a horrible display of how you're supposed to fight against these things. The main thing is I need to protect this Necromancer Lord. He just summoned 4 Vampire Thralls as well, which are really good units. But yeah, these guys had some really nice units. 2 Immortals, a Bretonian Grail Knight. We picked one of those up earlier, and then a Troll, which is a really tanky melee unit. We got another Goblin army that we're trying to run down. They're moving at 3.1. We're moving at 2.9. And one thing I didn't realize, by the way, is how good pathfinding is. Like, it says party map speed is increased by 3%, but I don't think that's the case, because if we put 1 point into it, we're now moving at 3.3 from 2.9. Seems like there's something off with the math there or something, I don't know, because that does not seem like 3% increased movement speed. I will say we actually did get 2 bonus to our pathfinding just now from putting 1 point into it, because there's certain thresholds to where if you have a certain amount of skill in a party skill in your main character, it will give you a bonus. And the reason why they did that is because it makes it worth it to invest points into party skills on your main character character instead of just stacking them on your companions like you usually do. But yeah, since we put just 1 point into pathfinding, we're actually able to chase these guys down. We're much quicker than them. I'm gonna see this time if I can play this better. And yeah, mainly just not let our necromancer die. Protect the necromancer at all costs. And yeah, I played that one a little bit better. We did lose 3 units, but we got another troll and some other fairly decent units. And here we go. I ran down this dwarf patrol that has 21 prisoners. I'm seeing some okay stuff in there. Let's just take them out. Yeah, that voided death is going to take care of most of them. We headed back to the vampire lands and dumped off some of our troops at our castle. And then I was checking the vampires taverns when I noticed one of the vampire towns actually got taken by Kislev, and they're not trying to take it back for some reason. I think the AI is a little bit wonky in that regard, because like I just walked past a few vampire armies and Waldenhof has a really tiny garrison defending it. I don't know why they're not trying to take it back. But yeah, ordinarily this would be a pretty annoying siege because you have really no cover, but they don't have that many units. So yeah, one voided death is going to take out a good majority of them. And okay, yeah, that was pretty easy. We did end up losing 14 units, and I see we lost like a Hell Knight, Blood Knight as well, and a Grill Knight. That was kind of unnecessary. We don't have a very good sieging composition though, I will say. And I also will say they did have 5 Hell Knights that we can rehire, some skeleton marksmen, some sharpshooters, and 2 Blood Knights as well. So we got back what we lost and then some. And we can plunder the spoils of war for 7k. That was really profitable. We're going to keep it all for ourselves. We could split it with our vassal, but if we don't, then we just lose 2 relation with him. That's fine. Since we deferred, we also get all these units in their garrison. We're just going to dump all these chaos zealots. We're going to grab like the 3 Hell Knights, the Blood Knight, the marksmen, and the sharpshooters. Maybe like the whites too, and the wraiths. And then we're just going to dip out of here. And oh wait, the white champions are actually really good units. They have a wage cost of 43. I didn't know that. Definitely going to want to grab those units too. We were able to grab the rest of the troops from Waldenhof's garrison, and we're going to give Waldenhof along with one more village over to Lord Wildhacka, and that's going to max out our relation with him. And the dude is here. He's not captured. The dude's actually been doing pretty well for himself since he left. He got a couple level ups. We're going to put 2 points into leadership for him. And actually we'll put 1 more point into int and then 1 more point of leadership, and then maybe a point to charisma. Once he gets 18 charisma, he can get another point in leadership. This is kind of a cool battle. So we enlisted a patrol for 1,000 and it sent out like 40 units. I'd say that was pretty worth. The patrol ran into this dwarf lord who had 100 units, and Lord Wildhacka came out with 35. He just got taken out recently, so he doesn't have that many troops with him. Holy fuck. Okay, their dwarf lord freaking annihilated me on the first attempt. Dude one-shot me with, I think, a shotgun or something. They have a master engineer. I gotta go find that guy. Here we go. I'm hoping the master engineer's in this clump of units. I don't think it was. One thing I will say about this battle is it actually doesn't really matter for us because most of these units are not ours, like they're Wildhackas. Oh, here's the engineers. I'm seeing 2 master engineers back here. 3 actually. And wait, we can see that the dwarf master engineers are actually killing their own units. Yeah, the AoE is not doing good for them. Okay, here's the lord, I think. That was... Or was this a master engineer? I think this is a master engineer. Yeah, it was. He was killed, unfortunately. We only ended up losing 5 units somehow. I guess our allies lost 15. And yeah, in that battle, they had 5 master engineers. We did wound 1, and we will take him prisoner, and there's a way we can recruit him to our party later, maybe. We'll also take the Giant Slayer and the Demon Slayer. After that whole ordeal, we headed back to Nuln to check it out, and there's only 70 units here on the defensive, and yeah, we're gonna drop a Void of Death. That's gonna kill a good amount of them. Well, 19 only. These guys do have a lot of good gunmen. Sigmar. We're gonna drop a Curse of Years on most of their other gunmen, and that should kill them for the most part. And alright, yeah, we took them out. We only lost 12. Our allies lost 13, but we took out 68, and we got a Furling long rifle. That thing actually looks really good. 125 piercing damage. We can definitely give that to a companion. And yeah, we're gonna plunder it for 5,300. That's gonna piss off both of our vassals actually now. We have a new vassal, Lord Corvas, and I gave him over some extra villages we had. From deferring that, we got a crazy amount of troops for some reason. 7 Imperial Engineers, 8 Ironsiders. These are really good gunmen. Like, we were getting torn apart by some of these gunmen. I mean, I'm not sure about this deferring mechanic. I don't know if this is in every Warband game, but it doesn't really make sense that you get all these troops for free. Like, where are they coming from? But yeah, after doing that, we gave over the town and all of its villages over to Lord Corvas, and that dude's now capped out in relation with us, so that's really good. Before we end off this episode, I would like to complete a difficulty 2 dungeon. We got a club, a Kislev musket though. That's a really good gun, and then a short musket, both really good guns. We got another gun, a dual pistol, so I'm guessing this fires twice, an assassin hood that doesn't seem very good, and then a rusty pickaxe. We got some sturdy tools, a large bag of barbed arrows, and a halberd that's cracked. All right, we're on to the next room. There's an entrance, or the exit rather, over here. Crap, we can't just blitz it though, I don't think. Maybe we can. No. Oh no. Might have played this not very smartest. How's this guy hitting me? He's hitting me through the shield. But he's doing like no damage. Well, he's doing some damage actually. Dude, my shield's doing nothing. He kept stunning me even though my shield was out. I have no idea what just happened.
I don't know why he hit me. I blocked that.
And all right, we were traveling along and we ran into a master engineer dwarf lord. And not only is he a master engineer, he has a few in his party as well. Okay, nice. They're actually killing their own units. Maybe I won't void a death on the master engineers. So I'm just gonna void a death those guys, and it fails because it's Winds of Magic 1. Curse of Years. I actually ended up hitting the master engineer, unfortunately. Before he does die to the Curse of Years, I'm gonna try to knock him out with this. Nice, I knocked him out. Yes, okay, perfect. Holy crap, that guy just broke my shield. I'm using a really crappy one-hander, and so yeah, I think this is not gonna be working now. I don't think we're gonna be able to knock out the other master engineer. You can try though. I got him in my sights. He's got a longer reach than me, I think. Oh, I did hit him there, but didn't kill him. Oh, I knocked him out. Nice. And wow, we actually ended up capturing Master Engineer Burlock. We're gonna release him. That's only gonna give us 5 relation with him. That would maybe give us more. But the main thing is we did capture those 2 Master Engineers, so we now have 3 in our prisoner stack. The dude also had some really nice units as well. Like he had 3 of these Wild Hunters, 2 Knights of the Blazing Sun, and 1 Warrior Priest. This thing apparently is really beastly. And yeah, the weapon I was using to knock those guys out was this Dwarven one-handed hammer I borrowed from one of our Dwarf companions. This thing has such low reach. Like it's actually crazy we were able to pull that off. So Waldenhof got retaken by the Dwarves, and there's only 30 units here guarding it. We're just gonna drop a Void of Death, and there's 9 left now. For some reason, we were able to plunder it for 9,000, and we're gonna do that and keep it all to ourselves. Apparently, Wild Hackett did not mind. Only Corvas cared about us doing that. We found a couple companions at the town we just captured. We found Volans, and the dude actually makes for a good lord because he starts with 6 leadership, so we made him our last lord, and we gave him over the town and the 3 villages that we just captured. We also found Lord Albertus, and this guy's undead, which is cool. We can buff him up with our abilities that do affect undead. This guy does have 7 leadership though, so we might just make him our next lord. Final thing we're going to do for this episode is we want to attack Kara Kadrin. It's just that there is Slayer King Ungrim Ironfist here, and he's hurting us away. We were able to engage him, and our vassals also engaged. Like right now they are really clumped. I'm going to try to avoid a death. It was Winds of Magic 1, but it did hit. There was drop though, so I didn't hit all of them. And yeah, Curse of Years on, I think I counted for the drop there, and I think I got a good amount of them. And yeah, these guys are really stupidly standing in a line, so I'm charging with our cavalry through their line. These guys are Curse of Years. I think I'm in their back line right now, and I'm gonna try to Void of Death on like a lot of their range units. No. Get it off. Yes, I think that was so many good range units that I just took out. A bunch of Master Thunders, yeah. Now for the main events, we're gonna attack Karak Kadrin.
Don't do it. No.
We do have 2 lords with us though, and okay, good lord. I don't even care if I get killed after I get this Void of Death off. Oh, wait, it hit the other guys on this other tower over here. But here we go, we're gonna Void of Death. Winds of Magic 5, no one get my way, please. Okay, you just summon units right as I voided death, but I think I hit all their troops. We've killed 212 already, by the way. Oh, and they've got a bunch of units up there that are just peppering us. I didn't even notice that. I don't know if we can do this. Like, we have so many wounded. So we backed out, and yeah, we lost a ton of units. 60 died, 72 were wounded. I wanted to test a new composition, so I headed back home and grabbed a bunch of range units only. We were heading back to siege the town when this idiot Sigmar Lord engaged one of our vassals right next to us. Okay, another voided death up. Let's do it like right there. Voided death. Oh, that's a fat one. And yeah, people are saying in the comment section that there's a way to make the enemy just charge in so they don't do that stupid thing where they sit on the wall. Disables the formation mod. We can try that. Allows formation rotation. We can try that option. If enabled, prevents the AI from taking up a defensive stance, leading to prolonged waiting periods. So it would seem that this option would fix the issue, but I'm pretty sure I've tried this. There's also scale AI versus battle size. It says it would reduce the AI's intelligence. I don't think that would do anything, but we'll try enabling it anyways. Before we attacked the dwarf town, I noticed this Kislev town actually had pretty much no units here. Oh, and that's great. We got ambushed and our lords just left. They have a lot of cavalry. Let's try to get a Void of Death like right in the middle of those guys. And yeah, their cavalry are running into the wall like usual. Let's get them a Curse of Years. And okay, what the heck are these guys doing? Look at that clump. We just killed 25 more, I think. I felt like that was more, but I don't know. Curse of Years too. They've lost over half of their troops and they're continuing to just sit against the wall. I'm gonna try to get a better position here for Void of Death, like there I think is good. And now they're down to 38. So that was like 25 more killed, maybe a bit more. The Jade Wizard General just did some massive AoE or something. And okay, wait, I think this is the person. I think this is the Jade Wizard General right here. Yeah, that was. I don't know what they did, but they just owned so many of our troops. We did get a long rifle musket off of that battle, though. I'd say that might be worth. And we got a nice helmet, couple nice helmets. And all right, back to sieging this castle, which is what we were doing originally. Our lords did come back to help out as well. Not sure why they ran in the first place, but yeah, they're back. There's only 100 troops here. They do have a bunch of prisoners too, so we're gonna get back whatever we lost. And yeah, void of death right there. That's gonna kill 69. They have 32 left. We do have a really good sieging composition now because we have so many range units and these guys are really in the open, so this won't take much longer. And yeah, we took it over. We got a Black Knight back, 3 Hell Knights. We did get some archers back too. We're probably going to be a little bit worse off for the siege, but that's okay. But yeah, we were able to plunder the town for 6,700, which that's pretty much our weekly wage cost. But yeah, after taking that town, we headed back to Karok Cauldron, and oh no, there's Master Engineer Grim Burlux in here. Was he here before? Surprisingly, they actually don't have any Master Engineers though. And yeah, I think the goal here is just gonna it's so many troops. The goal here though is just to drop a void of death, boom, and then we could just back out right now if we wanted to. We lost a bunch of units though on the retreat because they were charging in and they got too close to the enemy. We only lost 3 actually. 13 got wounded, but our allies lost 19. We did kill 80 though with that one ability basically. Oh man, we just got owned by Master Engineer. Where is he? I gotta get a void of death on him. I think he's in the middle of those units up there, I'm guessing. But that's another fat amount of kills. Do we just back? We're kind of getting lit up right now. Yeah, I think we just back. And okay, we actually lost quite a few more in the retreat this time. 10 killed, 29 wounded. Our allies lost 16. We did kill 64 though, so we're killing more than we're losing. I think we're just gonna keep going maybe like once or twice more. Our lords are completely out of troops. They have like 40 total, I think. And all right, we're back. We're gonna void a death right there. Kill a bunch of their archers. And I don't know if we even sit here and siege this because like our gunmen are just all clumped up and I don't feel like they're doing anything. I don't think I talked about how buggy this layout is to attack, but like yeah, our units are just glitched on the side, so we can't even pull them back. Like if I tell them to come back here, I say stand closer, I don't think they're gonna do it. And yeah, I tried to pull them back. They don't want to come back, but we are killing quite a few of these dwarves actually. This is working okay. I've got enough mana for another void of death. I think I'm gonna drop that on void of death right there. And that was a lot of kills. We've killed 200. They have 76 left. And whoa, their reinforcements are pouring out. They still have 183 left. Okay, never mind. Let's re-raise a bunch of troops. Oh yeah. Okay, they just all got owned by the Master Engineer. He has got 20 kills. Holy crap, look at that kill feed. They only have 45 left, but I think we will back out because those rune priests are immune to our magic and we have no way of killing them. Like all our archers are pretty much dead. And yeah, wow, they're down to 27 troops, plus their 2 lords have 18 combined. And okay, we went back home and grabbed some more troops and we came back. There is quite a few more units here. This is actually looking pretty okay for a start. There's a Master Engineer up there, by the way, and he just got a shot off. I do have gaze, and I do have enough mana for gaze, I think. Okay, I think I got him. For like, yeah, he's dead. So far, we've killed 48. We've lost a good amount, though. A lot are wounded, and that's thanks to our surgery skill being at 9 now. We just got to level up. So there's a pretty good chance that people don't get killed and they just get wounded. Okay, one thing I'm noticing is a lot of our units are shooting at these guys up here. I'm gonna drop a void of death just to clean them out a bit. And what I'm hoping is, well, A, we start clearing out these rune priests up here. But B, our units start locking on these guys up here, which like they're not trying to, they're still trying to aim for the dudes up there, which is fine. Like we need to take out the rune priests. And yeah, no one wants to lock onto those dudes up there. So we're gonna have to void a death up there and clear them out, which I think that I did clear them all out. There's quite a few up there. And okay, the next void of death is gonna go in between those melee units and the archers in the back. There was a bunch back there. Well, I guess we only hit 5, but if we take those guys out, I feel like they don't have many more gunmen, if any. Okay, there's like 1 over there too, I see 3. But past that, it's just melee units, and our ranged units should eventually be able to clear them out. And okay, 1 more voided death on their main tank line, and they have 24 units left now. I think we're gonna have to back out though, because most of our units are out of ammo. And all right, we're going back in. I didn't actually see, whoa, they got some troops up there. Are those even ranged units though? Yeah, they got some range units back. Not many though. And there's 1 dude up there that's aiming at us. I'm actually gonna try to snipe him with a gaze. I hope this hits. And very nice. Got him. See if I can snipe this ranged guy in the back. Yeah, I did. Very nice. And that's it for their range units. It's just these rune priests now. Let's use invocation, re-raise some of these undead. Oh yeah. Did they get ammo back? Yeah, this guy has ammo in his quiver. They're getting just destroyed, by the way, though. Like, that was kind of useless. What if I can use gaze on these rune priests? If I hit him in the head, maybe that would do more. Nope, does nothing. Let's resummon some of these undead, and they're all about to get destroyed pretty instantly. Actually, one rune priest did get killed. Okay, and okay, these 2 last rune priests should be done for. You guys just finish them off. Holy crap. I'll have to do it, I guess. There we go. And okay, we finally won. Only 3 of us were killed, although a bunch of our units died and then we resurrected them. I think we lose those units because they're now considered our ally. There was an elven lord here. We're gonna take him prisoner. We already had -10 with him anyways. And yeah, there was a bunch of prisoners that we can rescue. Some Jezzails are pretty good. And yeah, Karak Kadrin is finally fallen. We're gonna pillage it for 8,700. And that right there is gonna be it for this episode. So I changed our kingdom's color to this. It said it was deep purple, but it looks pretty blue to me just because I couldn't really see the black. Our goal now is we're going to move all of our troops out of Karak Donmar, whatever troops are left. We did actually lose quite a few. And we're going to move them over to Karak Kadrin, and that's going to be our new home. The dwarves might be kind of pissed that we took their town, though, and they might come back to retake it. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's going to be it for this one. I did miss my upload yesterday, but I felt like I would rather accomplish some goal than just put a video out just for the sake of putting a daily video out. And so yeah, I'm going to try to get these episodes out daily with that. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.